What's up, guys? Episode 22 here. Hope you guys enjoyed Nick and his story and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, I had such a fun time talking to Nick. I don't know about you guys. It was good seeing him. But, yeah, Mackie, bourbon of the day. What are we rocking?
Same stuff. Russell's tenure.
Russell's tenure, kid. And was there a refill, maybe?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
We'll be refilling all day.
Refill. I love it. Obviously, guys, we didn't get to post the week of the Super Bowl. Obviously, because that game comes out Sunday and everyone looks forward to it. So we're just going to give a quick little recap of how we thought that shitstorm went. And I'm going to let Johnny lead us off here.
Yeah, I really got nothing. Congrats to the Eagles. Jalen Hurts still sucks. He really did nothing for his team to win. The Chiefs' corners and secondary might as well have not even showed up. Patrick Mahomes obviously doesn't know which team his jersey is because he was thrown into the other team all game. Way to stat pad at the end of the game there, Mahomes, and not make yourself look horrible. You know, I'm a huge Mahomes fan, and he'll be back. But all around, I mean, the game was horrible Super Bowl. One of the worst ones that we've seen, and he was in the other one that we've seen
I enjoyed it.
When the GOAT Brady actually beat the dog breaks off them. So I'm sure a lot of people around the world lost money. Probably not as much as I did or what I could afford to lose, but at the end of the day, we'll be back, and you know it sucks. What a horrible game, and what a horrible way to end the NFL season. So,
Mackie, I'll let you follow Johnny here.
By the way, I did pick the Eagles to win it all before when we went over the playoffs, so I did succeed on that.
Better team won the game. It's just as simple as that. Enough of the Jalen Hurts discourse. It's getting embarrassing. Super Bowl champion has outplayed your boy twice now in the 2 Super Bowl matchups they've had.
Mackie's facial expressions are so funny.
Jalen Hurts sucks.
So, DP, I know that you were fired up to talk about this, buddy, so let me hear it.
Yeah, I mean, this game was actually absurd. I mean, we all knew going into the season the Philadelphia Eagles defense was, really good. But, wow, for them to get as much pressure as they did without blitzing a single player. Now there's simulated pressure, so they drop a guy into coverage, but they'd still only bring 4. Chiefs offensive line, dog shit. Mahomes play, dog shit. Travis Kelce, dog shit. I mean, this game was unbelievable. It didn't even look like that they wanted to be there. Like, the Eagles ran rampant on this team. It was actually absurd. And then, I understand John said Hurts didn't do anything. Well, he threw for 220 yards and 72 rushing yards, and Barkley only had 57 yards rushing. So he obviously had to do something for them to score 40 points in the Super Bowl.
He still sucks.
He very well might. But as you said...
300 all purpose.
But as you said, the 2 worst Super Bowls of our lifetime featured your baby GOAT. That shit is over. He will never catch 7 when you have shit like this. It is absolutely crazy that this Eagles team dismantled your boy.
Super Bowl fatigue got to him.
Yeah, hasn't gotten to Brady, dude.
It's crazy when a Super Bowl feels like a regular season game for you.
Yeah.
What an idiot. That's so stupid.
Yeah, Kelce, go retire, buddy. I mean,
he should retire.
He should. That was bad. I mean, throughout the game, I was really hoping that the Eagles absolutely decked Mahomes, and I thought it was great. Whoever made the gif of them sacking him with the strip sack and Carter absolutely putting his bare paw fist right into Mahomes' neck, thank you for that gif, whoever created that, because that was absolutely awesome. I mean, they stood no chance, and I think that after that first PI that was called, that the NFL was like, oh, shit, guys, this is really too obvious, because I don't think another call really went their way the entire rest of the game. And for all people who had A.J. Brown, that prop for whatever it was, for him to catch that not first pass, but the longest pass or whatever it was. Now, Worthy destroyed that, at the last second. But, yeah, that one hurt, especially when I had 0 and 4 for a square for 1,100. So that one hurt a little bit more.
Let's be real, guys. We all know the Chiefs are going to be okay.
Hey, let me go.
Kid, they got Pete Carroll in that division now. Watch out.
I'll admit the Chiefs are going to be okay when you stop saying Jalen Hurts sucks. You moron.
Jalen Hurts does suck.
Yeah.
Mahomes is no more.
Yeah, you're.
I will no longer associate him with any GOAT talks ever again in my life.
Clip this, please. Clip
Tom
this.
Brady is the GOAT, and that just settled it. Tom Brady is the GOAT, and that just settled it. I repeated that twice, John. You know why? Because it's true.
Clip this, please, so we can
Clip it.
rerun in 10 years.
Kid, Brady's never had a 33 passing yard, half at a Super Bowl.
In 10 years, clip this, and we'll come back to it.
Rex Grossman had more passing yards and a half, dude. That's sad.
3 Super Bowls, 29 years old.
Don't care. This game
Rodgers has won 1 in 21 years.
This game was abysmal. I love seeing Johnny's asshole tight sitting on a cooler, but I don't like when my friend loses money. And to be quite frank, I mean, even he knew that Mahomes couldn't pull off the halftime comeback. I mean, this Eagles team came to play, and Mahomes was out of it. He was. How often do you see Mahomes throw 2 interceptions in a game, 1 and 2.5? It's ridiculous.
I know I say it all the time, bro, but that game seemed fishy.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, shout out Brian
Dude.
Knight, who said that Mahomes was playing like Nathan Peterman.
Mackey loves Peterman.
That game almost didn't feel real watching it, bro. It was weird, dude. I'm telling you, I've always
John,
said
it's scripted.
the NFL is scripted. The NFL is 110% scripted. I said that before they lost. I've always said that. The NFL is scripted. Why they chose that script, I don't know. But it almost looked weird. That game was weird, bro.
Nothing made me more excited than people creating the Mahomes Super Bowl highlight reels, and it starts with him being down 34-0. Have fun, dude.
But we're wrapping up the NFL. We just wanted to give a little recap of the Super Bowl and stuff like that. But the
200 days till we got football again.
I know. I saw that on Instagram. That's
Forever, dude.
That's sickening.
It's gonna be feel like forever.
I know. It's sickening. But something to get fired up about. You can smell it right around the corner. It's the MLB season, gentlemen.
Give me the grilled onions.
Yeah, give me the bone of beef. I mean, I'm all fired up. I mean, Mackie, we're going to throw it to you first here, buddy. Who is the best prospect in the White Sox organization?
Hopefully we don't say the same person.
Noah Schultz, no question.
I was
Have
going to
fun,
say
John.
Noah Schultz. God, I don't got anybody else. I do.
He's a 6'10 left-hander that throws like Randy Johnson. It's best by far.
You take him deep?
Nah, negative.
Yeah.
Hey, he's kind of a hometown kid. He's from Illinois.
Yeah, he's from
Not far from us.
Yeah, I'll go to give these other guys some more time if they need. Do you guys need
I'm
more
good.
time?
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
okay.
I'm good.
All right, John.
I'd probably go with Colson Montgomery.
Let's go ahead, John.
So, I mean, he's also good. You know, the Sox got a lot of young guys, and hopefully it builds for the future. Hopefully we get Reinsdorf out of there. I mean, the White Sox organization's in shambles. Going to be a long year for me, DP, and Mackey, but you best believe I'll be hammering and win the Central, so fuck it.
I'm just glad I don't have to listen to Pedro Graful.
He is an idiot, Mac.
So, DP, you can agree with these guys? You can have your own little guy.
Yeah, you know, I got my own. But for these guys, you know, I wouldn't want to face Noah Schultz on the mound. You're staring at 7'3" on the mound.
Mm-hmm.
It's like stilts from Banana Ball.
That's got to be. I mean, that's got to be very intimidating. Colson played him in our state championship when we were in high school. He was just a freshman in that game, and he's an absolute animal. You know, I'm excited for what he's going to do. But I'll say with what I said, you know, Hagen Smith. Picture them to do what they did with him, what they did with Crochet. Look for him to, you know, rise really quickly. You know, I know Crochet went from the draft right to basically Oakland when they played in that wild card game. So I think Hagen Smith will ascend really, really quickly. It only scares me with Noah Schultz, Mac, John, that go figure we have another good left-handed pitcher who's over 6'6", and you know his prime will be in Boston probably. So that's just how our guys have gone with Sale and Crochet now. So it'll be interesting.
Yeah, sad story. So we'll go to the other team in Chicago.
Here we go.
The good
That's
team.
what you guys are referred to around here.
Yeah. But, no, I'm excited to start talking MLB. We get all fired up at balls and strikes. Or maybe that's just me and Ridgeway. But, f*** you, Bregman. You're a piece of shit. But guess what? we've got somebody that's better than you. Matt Shaw is a stud. I'm really looking forward to him. I mean, the Cubs haven't had a third baseman. I mean, we haven't had a legitimate third baseman in probably 8 years. Honestly, probably since Chris Bryant.
Morel wasn't good enough?
Come on, you had your boy Morel. You guys loved that.
We loved him in the lineup because he could hit. He was a horrible third baseman.
Dude, he was another bias,
What he hit,
dude.
189 with 30 home runs?
No, dude, that was Moncada. Anyways, Morel was like your hobby, you said. He was an electricity player. He hit bombs. I'm not saying he was great, but that's what I'm trying to say. We haven't had like a legitimate third baseman, seriously, since Chris Bryant. And I hope this finally fills the hole because he's supposed to be pretty good. But I don't know. That's like the one spot that we seriously have been missing for like literally since Chris Bryant. Nobody has been able not fill his shoes, but to play the position. Nick Madrigal, Morel,
He's not a third baseman.
Paredes. I mean, my God, give me Bryce Paws at third over those morons. I mean, they suck.
A lefty at third base.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they couldn't field, man, and that's the hot corner for a reason. But
Kid, back to your Moncada comment. That means he would have played a full season, so I'd have been happy.
that's true. That is true. Shout out, hey,
He's an angel.
Looking into the a couple segments later, future bets. Sprinkle on him, comeback player of the year. We talked about.
Yeah, we did. Without a doubt, he's not in a White Sox uniform. He'll play 145 games, hit 275 and 35 homers for the Los Angeles Angels.
All right, and John, I'm going to have you lead us off here with our next segment here. What is the best MLB game that you have attended?
Dude, this is tough. I've been to so many games. So I've actually had 17 to 30 MLB stadiums. I'm trying to hit all of them. So I kind of got two. Can I give two?
Yeah.
So the biggest one that stands out to me is, usually you just go to White Sox games, you get drunk because it's hard to watch. But it came up 8-7. White Sox are leading in the bottom of the 8th inning. Yankees have bases loaded and Aaron Judge steps to the plate. One of the coolest moments I've ever seen. Just sitting there realizing, like, I'm about to witness greatness. This was the year he was going for the record. Comes out, and I can't remember who was on the mound, but he struck him out. Bases loaded, 2 outs. White Sox beat the Yankees, and that was one of the coolest moments I've been to. But the coolest, you guys know I'm a postseason Phillies fan. I was in St. Louis for the wild card game, game 1. Phillies were down 1-0 in the bottom of the 9th inning. Guy on second, Jimmy Siggs, comes up to the plate, strikes one to the outfield. Jimmy Siggs ties the game, and then the Phillies ended up walking it off in St. Louis. They closed it out to win the game 2-1, and just all around seeing, first of all, that Busch Stadium atmosphere in a playoff game was sweet. Obviously, the blackouts at the White Sox Stadium are always cool, but that one to me stood out because that was the year that the Phillies actually went on that run and got to the World Series. So that was really cool. So those two for me are probably my two favorite MLB moments. There's so many more though.
DP?
Yeah, the year that we actually, won 93 games, I think I was at 30 home games that year. Saw a lot of good wins. I'll give a couple as well with John. This one was actually on the road in Detroit, opening day weekend. Me and a buddy from school, Andrew. Shout out Andrew. We're at Sox Tigers. I hit a parlay in that game. Sox won. Robert might have homered. I know Grandal homered. I, for whatever reason, put that in the parlay. Grandal the homer. So that was nuts, just being able to witness parlay hitting live at a game. And then I guess I got to go with the Abreu steal home versus the Royals. I was at that game. That was just nuts. It might have been a day Sunday game or something like that. It was pretty loud, surprisingly. But yeah, they were still good. So, but that's really it. Other than heckling heckling players in the outfield, that's always fun. Randall Goodrick, I'm sure you still remember us, buddy. But yeah, a lot of good memories that season, and that's where those two games came from.
Mackie?
Mine would also be from that season. 2 games. Friday, Sunday, I went to 2 of the 3 games against Cleveland, which we pretty much clinched the division, swept them, and we're up, I think, 7 or 8 games at that point. Friday night win, bench is clear when Abreu gets pegged. That was awesome. And then Sunday, Brian Goodwin walk-off home run. That was electric one as well. Those are the two best I've been to.
I was at that game too. The bat flip with Brian Goodwin when he threw the bat in the air.
Be good walk-off on a Sunday afternoon.
Nothing beat that. We've all seen Billy Hamilton hit a home run in that stadium.
Yeah.
But wouldn't see anything like that at the friendly piss fines.
You're an idiot. Anyways, this is kind of hard for me just because like my memory is so bad. But mine's probably
Because there wasn't a lot of ball for you to witness there, dude.
Yeah, you're an idiot, dude. 30 wins. Anyways,
Still sitting at home in October with you.
Yeah,
Enjoy your 82.
30 wins.
If you guys don't know,
Anyways.
me, Mackie, and DP all hate the Cubs. We're all White Sox fans, and Zach's the lone Cubs fan, so it's kind of hard to let him talk when he's talking about this trash-ass baseball
Yeah.
team.
You gonna let Suzuki
Trash.
catch a ball and right this time or what, dude?
Yeah, I know. I'll say something bad. Anyways, a game that I remember, I actually don't even remember what the score was. I know that the Cubs actually lost this game. What's cool about me was my first 5 Cubs games with Patrick Wisdom on the team. He hit a home run in every single game that I went to. And I know you guys know ball. Patrick Wisdom is not always in the lineup. 2 of these games he pinched hit and hit a home run. And you know I live bet that when I pinch hitting for the Chicago Cubs, Patrick Wisdom. I don't necessarily have like a favorite game. Honestly, this is sickening to say, but I think one of my favorite games that I've ever attended to was like 95 degrees. Mackie was with me. We were in the shitty cell with Josh and Mackie. Who was the big lefty on the mound that day?
Carlos Rodon.
Carlos Rodon was throwing a complete game no-hitter into the 8th. And, we were sweating our ass off. And I'll go to a Sox game and have some fun. It's all rivalry and stuff like that. But that was against the Astros. And Rodon was throwing an absolute gem that game. I'm pretty sure the Sox won 1-0 in that game. Is that right, Mackie? Was it 1-0?
Be correct. It was like an hour and a half game.
Yeah, hour and a half game.
Rodon plunked Altuve. The crowd goes nuts.
Yeah, exactly. So that was electric just because, oh, man, it's just cool to see, like, history. Because if he would have thrown a complete game no-hitter, we would be a part of history, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I
let
mean?
me throw that in there. I was in Cincy for Noah's bachelor party, and I saw Blake Snell throw a no-hitter against the Reds. 3-0, Giants won. That was this year, so that was really cool to see. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, so it's sickening to say that a Sox memory is in my memories for best games, but, like, my memory's so bad, man, I just can't remember. I know I've been to a couple of Cubs-Dodgers games, and, probably another White Sox game was when, I went and it was like Jeter's last go around and he was in Chicago, and then because they don't come to Chicago every year, right? That's not how that works.
Now they do.
Now they do.
They did back then.
Yeah, so it was just like Jeter's his tour, and I went to that game and he was tossing me a bunch of stuff. So maybe that game, but.
Sitting in right field against Acuna in Milwaukee was awesome because we were all yelling, at him, just cussing, screaming, and he doesn't even understand English.
Yeah, another great one was actually in the cell again. Shout out Big Jake, big Akil Badu fan. Isn't that right, Mackie?
Yeah, Big Jake doesn't like Akil Badu, and he doesn't like Nomar Mazar. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, shout out Big Jake. We know you watch the pod, kid. You made that game so much fun for me. Just yelling at Badu every time he's coming out of the dugout, even though we're 25 rows up. But, we're moving on here to the biggest acquisition that any team has gotten besides the Dodgers. Because the Dodgers, are we right, boys?
Yeah.
Yes.
But stay tuned on the TikTok. We will be playing their run line every single game this year.
Yep.
Stay tuned on that. But, Mackie, give us your biggest acquisition of this season.
Devin Williams, the Yankees, for Nestor Cortez. A lot of people didn't even realize it happened. Truly unreal. I don't know how the Yankees continue to pull it off, but they just got a world-class closer for pretty much pennies on the dollar. Nestor Cortez sucks.
DP?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Jerickson Profar going to Atlanta. I think that really solidifies their outfield for them, and that lineup's going to be deadly for if they could stay healthy once again. Give me the Braves to win the East, definitely.
I like those 2 picks, John.
Oh, this is tough. Man, I really don't want to say Kyle Tucker to the Cubs, but I really like this for the Cubs because they got a lefty, and I think that he's going to ignite that crowd a little bit with that swing out to right field at Wrigley. And I thought them getting a big name guy was pretty big for them, especially after all the moves they made, and they haven't been to the playoffs in a while. So I would say, to me, Kyle Tucker to the Cubs was huge, and then obviously, news just broke, Bregman to the Red Sox. I mean, that was insane to me. I was kind of surprised he went there, and what do you know, the Red Sox are rough for a few years, and here they come again for another World Series attack. So we'll see what happens, but those two for me are two huge gets for those teams.
Yeah, I'm on the Mackey train here. Just another huge player that the Yankees got, Max Fried. We all know he has the injury bug. But when he's throwing the ball well, he's unhittable. His curveball is absolutely filthy. And if he can stay in the rotation, I mean, that Yankees team is going to be good. I mean, adding Bellinger as well, obviously, is not a substitution from Juan Soto. But, I mean, that patches the hole a little bit. You know what I mean? Veteran experience, short porch and right. He's a pull hitter. So, I mean, obviously, I'm not comparing Bellinger to Soto, but I think that's a big win. That Fried and adding Bellinger, I think, is huge for the Yankees. So
I just hope that Bellinger doesn't fall off the way that Rizzo did.
Yeah,
because I thought Rizzo was going to be top notch hitting home runs in Yankee Stadium, but
he had injured. He's been injured too, man. His old body, and that's sad to see, man. Because I know you're a Sox fan, but I know you still like Anthony Rizzo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's just a good guy,
dude. All those guys after they left the Cubs, you just don't.
It was
Javi's out of the
Tigers lineup. That's the right move, though. You can't let heart dictate money. You know what I mean? So even though I was crying on the way to Lollapalooza when Javi and Chris Bryant got traded, but
that was your problem, is you were going to Lollapalooza.
Yeah,
but you guys made a great point there. Like Rizzo, Bryant, Javi, all
Zobrist left.
They're horrible.
David Ross trying to take up coaching.
Yeah, that was so
Javi
dumb.
was never good, but that's about the only one.
You're an idiot.
Defensively,
ask Amir Garrett how he feels about Javi. I'd love to have that interview. But wrapping up MLB here, John, what is your favorite memory that you'd like to live over again in the MLB? Just give us one.
Okay, then I'll go with the D. Gordon. The first at bat, he was the leadoff hitter the day after Jose Fernandez passed. First pitch, home run. Just the emotions as he was rounding first base. That's like one of the core memories to me in the MLB. That's just crazy. Like, it's almost like a sign, bro, that like he's kind of was still there with the team. And dude, it was, you watch things, you get a little emotional, and to me that was one of them. That was a very emotional moment in the MLB. Tragic accident, and then your brother steps up and first at bat, freaking a guy who doesn't hit home runs strikes one out of Marlins Stadium. So that was cool to see.
DP.
Yeah, I'll throw out a White Sox memory. The rebuild peaked in a night in Iowa. Tim Anderson walk-off home run versus the Yankees. It'll probably be another 15 years before you get to a moment like that again. But, yeah, good job, Jerry. Your rebuild peaked one night in Iowa.
Man,
I was at Mackey's house for that game.
I miss prime Tim Anderson, man.
Mackey, what's your favorite memory, buddy?
2008 blackout game would be the game. Sox beat the Twins to clinch the division. Win or go home. I would love to relive that and be old enough to actually enjoy it.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Yeah.
That team.
The kid has a swing like me. Anyways.
Yeah, right.
Stupid.
As much as I want to say the grounder to Chris Bryant in Game 7, I think I'm going to go with David Bodie's grand slam in the bottom of the ninth to center field. Down 3-0, bottom of the ninth, bases juiced. A young David Bodie, maybe even rookie. I can't remember if he was a rookie or not. Blasts one to center field and is sprinting around the bases with like his arms spread out like he's running like a track star. I think I was 16 when that happened. And man, I mean, that's just such an electric way to end the game. A walk-off grand slam. So I think I'd like to rewatch that game. Not the first 8 innings, but the ninth for sure. But John, guess where we're going, buddy?
All-Star Weekend. We're going to the NBA.
We're going to the NBA, buddy.
Yeah.
Trade deadline's over.
Trade deadline's over, and I just kind of want to get your guys' opinion on this. I want you to give me your biggest winner of the trade deadline, which team you thought kind of won, and we'll start with you, Z. Go ahead and give me a team that you think that won the trade deadline, and obviously don't say the Lakers because they suck with Luka.
No, I mean, this is a no-brainer in my opinion that I think this team won. De'Aaron Fox to the Spurs might be the greatest move that San Antonio's done since the Tony Parker, Manu, and Tim Duncan era. I mean, I don't think people understand how good De'Aaron Fox is, and the fact that he gets to learn under a Hall of Fame point guard in CP3, because he will be getting into the Hall of Fame, what that is going to do for his game. He's a certified bucket already, and he can pass, yeah, but once he learns from him and being able to play with the 7'2 alien, 7'4", how big is he?
Dude, 7'4".
7'4" alien. Dude, I mean, this guy's gonna be averaging a double, like 22 and 10. I mean, I loved this Spurs move to get Fox, because I think Fox is a top 5 point guard in the league. I know I'm biased, but I love watching Fox play basketball. So
funny story while you brought that up. Did any of you guys see the skills competition last night? What Victor and
yes,
dude,
they're idiots.
So you have to take 3 shots in the skills challenge, and you have to make one of them move on. They just took all 3 balls and just chucked them like 2 feet in front of them. They got disqualified from the competition. But DP, what do you think the best trade move was here? Which team?
Yeah, it was probably San Antonio, honestly. But I'm gonna go with. I know we don't like them, but I'm gonna go with the Kings. I think Levine and DeMar being able to play with each other again, and having somebody who's better than Vucevic and Sabonis, obviously, will be a lot, beneficial. I think they're the 9th seed right now. So they're going to be in, the play-in. But I think those 3 could win a couple of games in the play-in. And not that they would give the 1 seed fits, but, I think they could have a chance.
Mackie?
Yeah, I'm going to pick the Warriors, getting Jimmy.
That's why I didn't say it.
Push at it. Spurs are honestly the big winner, but obviously we can't all 3 pick that. That would be pretty boring. So I'm going to go with the Warriors. I think that's the next best move.
Yeah, that's why I didn't say the Warriors.
Yeah, obviously you guys know I was going Jimmy Butler to the Warriors. I thought it was absolutely crazy. But speaking of that real quick, I just think he spaces the floor and stuff, and he allows Steph to do his thing, and they've never had a player with Jimmy Butler. But, I'll go ahead and I'll go with a different one. I'm going to go AD to the Mavs. I know that Luka to the Lakers, that's what everybody's talking about. I personally don't think it's going to work. I think the Mavs might have got their missing piece. People don't understand how good Kyrie Irving is. And they just gave him a top, 3 center in the NBA, arguably a top 2 center in the NBA, in AD. And if he could stay healthy and get his glass body together, then I think this Mavs team can make a push for sure. They got Klay Thompson, shooter, and this is the sneaky one. I think Max Christie's a stud.
No, he's been playing well.
That was
actually.
a huge get for them. So I'll go AD to the Mavs along with Max Christie to the Mavs. I don't think that trade was as bad as everybody seems. Luka also, we talked about it. He looks fat. I'm gonna say it. Luka looks fat.
All right.
And then, as I just talked about.
Luka looks fat is how he ends it.
Yeah, that's how he ends the segment.
I didn't think that's how he was going to end it.
As we just talked about, guys, AD's hurt already. I just said it. I can't believe it. Obviously we touched on that. I don't think we need to touch on it too much more. But let's get into this little all-star setup, the new one, the format. What do you guys think about it? I'll explain it to the viewers out here. So now in the NBA, there's going to be 4 teams. There will be 3 all-star teams, and then there will be the team that wins the Rising Star game will play. So they'll play each other. 2 teams will play each other, both up to 40 points at 7 and 8 p.m. And then at 9 p.m., the 2 winners will play each other to 40 points. So what do you guys think of that new format? Do you think it'll make it a little more competitive? Only playing to 40, you got to play defense. These guys are competitors. Do they care? Do you think it'll make them want to win a little more? And what do you guys think about it? Rather than, I think they should just go back to the East-West format.
Well, you know what
I'll make it real simple. It's going to be ass cheeks, just like everything else they've tried.
Yeah, Mac, you're the man of simplicity.
Yep. The only change that a league has made that has brought a billion different eyes to the sport is the NHL going to the Four Nations instead of the All-Star Weekend.
That was awesome.
Simply one of the best business moves I've ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah, to make this short and sweet, I think it actually is a beautiful move. I mean, it gives me another game to bet on. I mean, are we serious? Instead of having to watch them score, what was that one time, 270 points?
I'd rather have that.
No. Give me
the over,
give
dude.
me the over-under at 73, I think I saw it was. And give me Team Kenny to win the whole thing. I'm tired of
I'll
these.
be watching the Daytona 500 and drinking beer.
Yeah. You'll be passed out after your next glass of bourbon.
Yeah.
No, but I like it, actually. I do. I don't like the whole... I think the only skills competitions that they should have is the dunk and the three-point contest. All this other shenanigans should be tossed out the door. But I do like this, the captains and getting to draft the players and stuff like that. I do like that. So I'm actually a fan of it. But I want to get rid of the skills competition and stuff like that. I mean, that's so stupid. I mean, anybody can throw a pass through a circle, dude.
I do agree that paying as much money as All-Star Weekend costs to go watch a clown show is crazy.
Yeah. Give me the three-point contest, give me the dunk contest, and then that's it.
I'm out at the bar all night last night and just eating wings, having beer, having a good time. Not one singular TV is on the All-Star competition. Not a single one.
Yeah, it's the
all
hockey.
College basketball. It's all the U.S.-Canada game. Like, I couldn't even tell you who won each competition.
Mac McClung won the dunk contest. Tyler Hero won the three-point contest.
I thought it was Dane.
Dane lost. He didn't even make the second round. Tyler Hero won the three-point contest, and Evan Mobley and Donovan Mitchell, I believe, won the skills competition.
The NBA is just, to me, is just a league that has zero identity. Like,
and Mackie, it's a laughing stock.
Not a laughing stock, but Draymond comes out and says it's completely boring. It's just a track meet with a team that can make the most threes winning. Like, there's some serious trouble with this league. I'm not joking. I really want to know what they're going to do.
Mackie hates the NBA.
These guys are so good, though, man. Like,
they're
so good. And
what do you think, DP, about All-Star Weekend?
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting. I mean, I agree with what kind of everyone said, but no game in the All-Star game has been like, it needs to go back to when Kobe passed. And they had that game, the final to 24 points or whatever it was. Those guys were locked the in playing to 24. I mean, it was absurd. You never saw that defense in a normal game. You don't see that shit in the finals. Like, these guys wanted to win that game so bad, and you could tell. Like, is that what has to happen? They have to play to 24 and have some sort of, like, each team gets $10 million? Like, is that what, like, they have to do? Because this other shit is just a track meet. I mean, it's fun when you can bet the first half over, and it's 290 points for the first half over, or whatever shit is when they play the East-West. Yeah. So, like, but, like, the funny thing is, like, that never used to happen. I know everyone's going to say, like the old heads, like, but, like, when you sat there and watched the Jordan All-Star game, that shit was in the 90s, dude.
Yeah.
80s and 90s, like, points.
Yeah, real quick.
Because it actually used to be an honor.
Before we wrap up the NBA here, first of all, R.I.P. Kobe, but dude, that's what the NBA's missing, bro. They're missing a Kobe Bryant. Jordan's last All-Star game, Kobe got fouled, and they were up. They were down one, and the guys are asking him to miss the 3 free throws. So you know what he did? He missed 2 of them, made one of them, went to overtime, scored 20 points in overtime, and beat Jordan in his final All-Star game. That's what we're missing. We're missing a Kobe Bryant. There's nobody else that has passion like him and Jordan did, man. Like he said, bro, there's just like, why didn't you pass the ball tonight? Because I was in the gym, and those guys were coming to practice, showing up 10 minutes before and leaving right after. That's what we're missing in today's day and age with the NBA. LeBron's he's a pansy. All he pays to keep his body is he pays money. Kobe worked his ass off. And that's what we're missing in the NBA. Draymond Green tries to be that tough guy. He's just not as good as Kobe was. He's not going to draw as many viewers. He's going to draw as many technical fouls, but that's what we're missing in the NBA. So as much as everybody shits on the NBA, we just need the bad boy Detroit Pistons back or something like that, man, that just ignites this league again. So, but I love this new All-Star format. I think it's going to be cool. Whichever team Curry's on is going to win it, which is Team Shaq. Go figure, he picked the winner.
Probably not.
And then we're throwing it to DP and Mackey segment here. The golf, the new on the Beanie Boys, the golf here. Guys, take it away.
Yep. So this week, we're literally recording in progress right now. Genesis Invitational's wrapping up down at Torrey Pines. Moved from Riviera due to the fires. One of the better tournaments all year. Signature event. Maverick McNeely, 9 under through 13 on a brutally tough golf course, has the lead by 3. We're on course record watch there, so I just wanted to point that out. But Mexico Open's up next. This is a full field event. Doesn't attract a ton of big names, but a really cool tropical golf course. And it's a massive opportunity for a lot of these guys that are kind of just in the middle of the road to win a tournament, solid finish, get some FedEx Cup points, and move forward. And I'll be picking Akshay Bhatia.
I was just gonna say that. That's sick. I'm pissed.
My guy. I love his swing. That's who I model my own swing after. Go figure. I'm the best golfer out of the 4. No surprise to be there.
He's not.
He's not.
He's not. I'm definitely the worst.
Mackie, that's funny you say that, buddy, because
I actually haven't played with DP, so no disrespect there. Zach and
DP's probably a little better than you.
But I don't know. I'm not good.
Mackie, that is literally who I was gonna pick. I'm pissed. I think that he's due. He's been playing good golf, and he hits the shit out of the ball.
Yeah.
Let's find the fairway. Let's get on in 2, and let's see some circles. Something you never see.
Nope, you're right. But I did Eagle 10 at the seasons.
John, who's your winner here? And I know you're a Bhatia fan, too.
I do love Akshay, but I'm going to go with another young guy. I honestly have no clue. I haven't seen the field. I don't know if he's playing in it. But I'm going to go with Davis Thompson. Mackie, is he playing in it?
I can look. I'm not entirely sure.
So he's kind of one of those middle guys with Akshay. You know, he's on the come up. He's under par here this weekend. He had the lead after yesterday. So Davis Thompson's a guy to me that has been playing really good golf, and I could see him winning one of these early tournaments early in the year. And then
Davis is not playing. I'll throw another name out there for you. You can attach your name to it. Harry Hall, the English guy.
Okay.
So attach your name to that one.
So obviously, you know, there's a chance for a lot of these young guys here. But yeah, I like the Akshay pick. You know, he seems to play in every single tournament, and that's what's cool. You know, not a lot of big names. We'll kind of find out who the next guy is here in the Mexico Open. So we'll see what happens.
Debate as old as time with everyone. You know, PGA Tour, not every tournament attracts the big names, this and that. Ratings suck. I actually thoroughly enjoy watching some of these guys that don't get the spotlight show out when Scotty and Rory are playing. It's a Sunday afternoon, and you got crappy American Athletic Conference basketball on or golf. I'm going to watch golf every time.
You're going to see a lot of that, Mackie. They said Rory's going to lighten his workload a lot this year, so...
DP?
Yeah, I mean that's the way the PGA Tour is going to go. We can do a whole entire separate topic on that, which I think would be a good segment. But that's the way the Tour is going to go.
Is Xander Schauffele hurt?
Yes.
I was going to say we haven't seen him. He had a massive year last year.
He hurt his wrist. He's not going to be back until I forget.
April.
He said something.
The
He said April,
Masters.
didn't he? Masters.
His first tournament back. I'll be betting on him to win it.
DP, who's your winner for the Mexico Open, kid?
Yeah, you know, this is going to be, you know, as Mackie said, great chance for some of these guys to collect these FedEx points here. Beautiful golf course for the Mexico Open here. But, I mean, I'm going to take smooth swinging Jake Knapp. I really like, you know, his game, how he plays. So I think, you know, he tends to play in almost every single thing. I just always see him out there. He's always in the leaderboards. He always makes the cuts. So look for him to have a, you know, decent showing. I think he's, you know, 1 or 2 under. So
And a fun little thing there. He's the defending champion at this tournament as well.
Was that insider info? Did you know that?
no, I did not. I did not know that he won the Mexico Open last year.
He's going for the 2-peat. You know he's playing in it then.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. He's playing.
He's in the field.
Dude, I got something you might want to tune into talking about golf here real quick. Bro, the seniors play. I was sitting there watching.
Unbelievable. This guy just brought this up.
No, but this is why. I was sitting there watching Freddie Couples the other day, bro. And he still got it, man. He's still got it. And it was cool to see. So if you ever turn on the Golf Channel, wow, there's another big tournament on.
Hey, the women's golf is actually pretty fun. You can shake your head. I was watching last week on accident because it switched from the Golf Channel to CBS, and this chick hadn't bogeyed in 90-plus holes. You know how impressed? She was like 20 under.
Zach, you'd beat a woman golfer?
No.
Thank you. Would you beat Caitlin Clark one-on-one?
Yes.
Cooper to Gene. Let's see it. Cooper to Gene. Caitlin Clark one-on-one.
But to wrap up this segment, USA! USA! Shout out to Chuck Brothers beating the shit out of those Canadian bitches. I mean, are you kidding me?
Yeah, shout out to
You want to boo the
Kachuk brothers.
Wait, what?
The Kachuk brothers.
What did I say? Chuck?
Kachuk.
Oh, Chuck. That's that kid from.
Who cares? Who cares what it is? Those are the two badass boys on the planet.
I mean,
The Canadians.
yeah. You want to boo our national anthem? Take some knuckles to your jaw, nerds. I mean, wow, that was electric.
Yeah, dude. Canada was loaded too.
Yeah.
So that was crazy.
There's going to be
USA
some
won that
awkward
game.
conversations in that locker room. Brady Tkachuk throws down with Sam Bennett, who's teammates with Matthew Tkachuk. There's going to be some very awkward conversations in that locker room, especially since Brady plays for a Canadian team as well.
Yeah, I mean, that was awesome. And we get to see it again. When? Is it Thursday, Mackie? It's
gonna. U.S. is already in that championship game.
Right.
Yeah.
Canada still has to play tomorrow to get in.
But it's gonna be Canada.
Yeah, it'll be Canada and U.S. again most likely,
That's
and this one will be in the U.S.
Is that Thursday? Yeah, it's in Boston.
It's at the Garden.
We going?
Yeah, I'm
The
in.
Boston Garden.
Yeah.
Wow.
But Mackie, how about them Americans, kid?
Good game. I mean, like I said, I hear everybody talking about this hockey game.
I mean, like you said, it might have been the best business decision for the NHL ever. Seriously. Because, I mean, All-Star Weekend is cool and all. You know, it's cool to be named an All-Star and stuff. But country matters more than All-Star.
Yeah.
And everything. Especially in hockey.
Ask Noah Lyles.
Huh?
Ask Noah Lyles.
John, you could beat him in a foot race.
No.
Give me Tyreek.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me Tyreek around the bases. I seen that. Shout out Tyreek. He called out Noah Lyles and speed. Yeah. But anyone else want to touch on this hockey, or do we want to wrap this stuff up?
Yeah, I was at the face-up hold'em tables at the Four Winds, and they had this. They had the game playing up on the in front, and I mean, everybody at the table in between hands was locked into the TV. It was playing on all the TVs. Everyone was sitting there watching it, cheering for all the goals. It was it was really electric. But to start the game off with three guys in the penalty box, fighting, that just sets the tone.
Yeah. I mean,
Canada.
yeah.
Safe to say
Canada.
There'll be a little bad blood when we go back to the States for the NHL. That'll be awesome.
Yeah, it also is worth noting, not a single Canadian won the fight either.
Yeah, exactly. And that Miller guy picked out, what was the last fight? It was Miller versus some other guy, but the Canadian was much bigger than Miller, and Miller still won that fight. But
What are the odds somebody calls out McDavid?
0.
0.
That'd be hilarious.
The dude from the Rangers would.
Oh, what's his name? He's number 91. Oh my gosh, I forget his name, but yeah, he does love fighting. He should maybe hit up the UFC. I mean,
Dude, they should legit do a UFC boxing tournament. I would be tuned in so fast, bro. That would be awesome.
but hey,
Shout out PK
Yeah,
Subban.
I'd be taking Brady Tkachuk to win the whole thing.
Yeah.
No debate.
PK Subban on the call was very electric
yes,
for the hockey.
yes. But that's wrapping us up, guys. We're just rambling here now.
One thing I want to touch on, though, how cool would it be to see Gus Johnson call a hockey game?
Another good point by John, maybe. I don't know.
That would be awesome.
We'll probably wrap this one up before John says something dumb. He said
Yeah,
2
I agree.
games in a row.
So that's wrapping us up here, guys. Thanks for watching. Continue to watch, guys. We'll keep bringing out good content for you guys. Beanie Boys out, man.